I live in Mushy's shower. It's very hot and I never come out because it's very hot and I like being hot in Mushy's shower. Mushy's shower makes me his shower and see him in the shower. I sneak inside Mushy's shower. I devour everything inside. I borrow his brain power through his shower. How could one person be this hot? Yeah, that's right.
Okay, before I was born, how did you come up with the name Eliyahu?
The name I liked.
Why? What about any other name?
Gabrielle was after your great-grandmother, your mother's grandmother.
Well, that's a boy's name.
Yeah, her name was Gitti or something. So
Okay.
Gabrielle. And Pesach, because it was right before Pesach.
Okay, and why did you choose this name?
Because I liked the name.
But it needs to be any other logical reason. Did someone die? Rock, paper, scissors?
Gabrielle was named after your great-grandmother Gittel.
Okay. Did you name me after a Jewish prophet? If so, why?
No, prophet.
Yes.
Eliyahu's prophet, but Eliyahu because it was on Pesach time.
Okay. So you're gonna.
Eliyahu is Kol Eliyahu, and you have Pesach because it was Passover.
Okay. What's the significance of the name Eliyahu?
I don't know. It's just a name I liked.
But there has to be some logical reason.
It doesn't all have to be a name after somebody. It could be a name your parents like that they name you.
Okay. And am I named after anyone in our family? And yes.
Yes, your middle name is after your mother's grandmother.
Okay. Thank you.
In the Jewish language, Eliyahu means God is the only God. We see this while dissecting the name. Take the first two letters, for instance. El, which means God. After that, there's the middle letters. Yah, baby, which also means God. Then there's the last letters Hu, which means He is. When we translate his name literally, means God, He is. We see through that God is the only God, and that God is our God.
Hello.
Hey, Tanya, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Thank God, doing good. How are you doing? Are you up on all your work?
That's what I came to ask you about. Is it okay if I interview you for a Chumash Project?
Sure.
I have some questions for you about Eliyahu Hanavi.
Eliyahu Hanavi, that is a fascinating topic.
It is. Well, can you tell me a bit about Eliyahu Hanavi's life? Where was he born? How did he die? How is he significant to the Torah?
So it's interesting. Eliyahu Hanavi was a Navi in the kingdom of Israel. You remember how there was a split in the kingdom?
Yeah.
After Shlomo HaMelech died, there was a split between his son Rechavam and Yeravam. Rechavam became, that maintained Malchut Yehuda, but then there was a split in Malchut Yisrael. Yeravam ben Nevat led that kingdom, and so later on, a number of kings later, there was a king named Achav, and he was a wicked king. His wife Izebel was very wicked, and she brought a lot of idolatry into the Jewish people. And Eliyahu Hanavi was involved in that process of really being the Navi whose job was to try to fight against that. And amongst the incidents that happened in his life, one of the more famous ones was the fight on the showdown on Har Carmel, where he basically challenged the prophets of Baal, which was the idol that Izebel was very much in favor of. And so Eliyahu Hanavi challenged them and said, listen, we're gonna, put offerings on, we'll build altars over here on this mountain, and, we'll each put our offering on it, and then, basically we'll pray to our God and see if our God can, send down a fire to consume the offering. And so, sure enough, the prophets of Baal did that, and they weren't successful. And Eliyahu Hanavi did it, and he did things to make it more difficult for his offering to be consumed. He poured water all around it and everything like that. And then he davened. It's actually mincha time. It's part of what makes mincha such a special tefillah. And Hashem answered Eliyahu Hanavi's prayers and sent down a fire which consumed the offering, and really demonstrated for all the people the the reality of God. And that actually ties into your question about Eliyahu's name. Eliyahu, right? So Eli, my God. Yahu, this is my God. So, right, that seems to be the meaning of Eliyahu's name. And because that sums up his life. His life was about demonstrating God's presence and existence and reality in the world. And you were asking a little bit about the end of Eliyahu's life, about Eliyahu dying. So as you might remember, we're actually just learning about this in Navi class, that Eliyahu technically does not die. He is taken up Basara Shamaima. He's taken up on a in a storm, on a chariot of fire and horses of fire, up to heaven in the whole stormy conditions and everything like that. And Jewish tradition has it that Eliyahu Hanavi ultimately is going to be the one who brings back the news of the coming of Mashiach, and really just leads to this sort of he symbolizes that future time and future state when everyone will say, "This is my God." That Jewish history, or the Jewish people and all of humanity, will recognize God and the unity of God.
Wow. Thank you very much.
My pleasure. Best of luck with your project. Hope it goes well.
I think it will.
Awesome.
I live in Mushy's shower. It's very hot and I never come out because it's very hot and I like being hot in Mushy's shower.